Today in this part we are going to speak about the history. First chapter, the advent of Europeans to India. So in this part of the history we came across with a trade relationship with India and other European countries. Find in the new sea route to India and which are all the countries came to India for the purpose of trade. And now they were able to settle down in India and occupy our country. Among all of them, the English, the British, they were able to rule over country for around 200 years. For these things came across this chapter. So let's get started with this chapter 1, the advent of Europeans to India. Now let's know about relationship between India and Europe. Since ancient time there was a trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe. Yes, there was a great demand for Indian spices like pepper, ginger, cardamom, etc. in their markets. Trade relationship with the Europe and Asian countries even during Middle Ages. Asian merchants buy these goods from India and sell them in European countries for huge profit. This trade was carried out through Constantinople. Constantinople became the center of international trade. That's considered as a gateway of European trade. So Constantinople presently called as Istanbul. As the Italians buy the goods from India and sell them in European countries, it came monopoly over the trade. The trade between these two countries, India and Europe carried out in very good manner. But at the same time there was fall of Constantinople as the Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople in 1453 AD. They started levying heavy taxes on the goods passing through it. The merchant felt that the trade was now not profitable. As Indian spices had gained great demand in European market, they decided to find new route to India. Many countries like Spain, Portuguese encouraging their sailors to find new sea route to India. This attempt, many of the new inventions like a compass, astrolabes and gunpowder helped sailors in their voyages. Among many of the sailors, the Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama reached the coast of Calicut in 1498 AD and was successful. With the success of French, many countries like Dutch, English, French arrived in India. Next we came to establishment of Portuguese power. Portuguese for the first time established trade between India and Europe and they gained monopoly of the trade and enjoy it 100 years. Francisco de Almeida arrived to India as Portuguese viceroy. As soon as he came to India, he implemented blue water policy and strengthened the navy to control over seas instead of land. Later, Alfonso de Albuquerque came after the Almeida in 1509 AD. As he considered as the real founder of Portugal power in India. As he defeated the Sultan of Bijapur and won Goa in 1510 AD. Goa became the administrative center of Portuguese administration in India. Portuguese were the first to arrive to India, were last to leave India. Their power started with the arrival of English and French in India. Now with the establishment of Dutch. The next country to arrive India is Dutch. They are from Holland or Netherlands. They established the United East India Company in 1602 AD with the aim of doing business. They established warehouses in Surat, Broj, Cambay, Nagpatnam, Machilipatnam and Chinsur. Even they were unable to face competition from English and French. They limited themselves to spice-rich islands. Now we came with the establishment of English in India. Another country arrived to India is the English. They took charter from Queen Elizabeth in 1600 to carry out trade with eastern countries for 15 years. But the company started their business formally in 1613. A Mughal Emperor Jahangir issued a royal permission to establish their first warehouses at Surat. In 1617, Thomas Roe sought permission from Jahangir to establish their warehouses in different part of the country like Agra, Ahmedabad and Bhuj. In 1639 they took Madras, the king of Chandragiri, and established strong fort named St. George Fort to form their position in India. 1668 took Bombay for rent of 10 pounds from the Prince of England Charles II. In 1690 they purchased few villages and the bank of river Hooghly and built Port William. The English has established Bombay, Madras and Calcutta as their presidencies in the 17th century. Later in 18th century made Kolkata as their capital city. Likewise, English started occupying the places and they were implemented civil and criminal laws in the areas that were under their control. Here we can see how English started the discriminating the people. Now we can see establishment of French. The French was the last country to come to India, as it is government-owned company. Established their company in 1664. Later they established their few more factories in Machilipatnam, Chandranagore, Mahe, etc. In 1674 they took Olikondapuram, the local Muslim official, and developed it as a major trade center. That center is in Puducherry or Pondicherry. As we are familiar with this place, Dupleix arrived Pondicherry as the Governor General of French. He was very ambitious with the ambition of establishing French power in South India. Thus it led to Carnatic wars with English. Here we came with the introduction of the all European countries arrived to India for trade. Only their English were able to rule a country. Thus the French was also one of the most powerful European country. Now let's know about the competition between English and French. So these countries were having the conflict with themselves in their home country, even before coming India. The other countries like Portuguese and Dutch, they withdrew from India in 18th century as they cannot compete with English and French. These two countries, that is English and French, started restoring their strength to establish their political supremacy in India. Meanwhile, the political instability arose in the region Hyderabad and Carnatic. The English and the French make use of this situation. This led Carnatic wars in India. 3 Carnatic wars took place between English and French. Now let's learn about the first Carnatic war, which took place in 1746 to 1748. He invited one of his friends from Mauritius, La Bourdonnais, a French military leader, to invade Madras and capture it. This forced the helpless English to request for the help of Anwaruddin, the Nawab of Carnatic. The army sent by the Bourdonnais failed to defeat the French. Bourdonnais could not stay back in India, looking after that territory. He took money from English and gave Madras back and returned to Mauritius. Raid Dupleix and attempt to take Madras was failed. Meanwhile, this war ended with Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in Europe between English and French, with the same condition here in India. They have to end the war. So this is all about the first Carnatic war. There are 2 more Carnatic wars fought between English and French, and even this war fought between English and Indian kings.